Fabiano, welcome to Zagreb. Welcome back actually to Zagreb. You played in 2019, and also my congratulations on your victory in Dortmund. You just come in from this event where castling was not possible, and I wonder if you have reached the conclusion, is it good to castle or not?
I think it's good to castle. I wonder how it would, how long I'd be able to survive if I couldn't castle, but my opponent could. I think maybe not very long against good players. It was definitely a pretty big challenge to try to adjust to that type of chess. So I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't want to play it every single tournament. So I'm glad to be playing normal chess again.
Yeah, but I think against whom in this tournament do you think it would work, this kind of strategy without castling?
Well, Richie is playing, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I thought.
The reason I was thinking that was because in the candidates last year, we played a game where instead of castling, I moved my rooks to f1 and to d1. So it looked like I was trying to castle, but unable to figure out the rules where I actually also moved my king. And I think people kind of paid attention to that, and they almost called it like no castling chess, especially in the candidates, because it's such a serious tournament. You don't expect to see some kind of strange things, but during the game you don't even think about it. Like, you're just making your moves, and sometimes some unusual things happen. So maybe against Richie, I think that we would manage quite well to find a way not to castle, even in normal chess.
Yeah, I think so too, because I remember that I was kind of checking when will be this moment he would castle in the games, and normally it was after move 15, and sometimes never happened, or things like that. Yes.
No, he's a very original player for sure.
Yeah, and whom are you also looking forward to play in this event? It's a different field a little bit.
Yeah, I think Gukesh is always very interesting as a young player. Ali Reza, of course, Magnus. I think against Magnus, I haven't played Rapid and Blitz since the World Championship. We played one Blitz game, one Rapid game there. Okay, we played a lot of online, but speaking strictly about over-the-board chess, since the World Championships in Almaty, we haven't played any Rapid and Blitz. And we also avoided Armageddon in Norway. So that'll be interesting. And I like to see the young guys, because they're always changing in terms of how they approach chess, how they play, and so it'll be interesting to see how they perform. And but I have to say, all the players are interesting. It's not like you have any guys who are not fighting every game here. So I think we have a good mix of players.
Yeah, for sure. And you won the classical event in Romania, and now we're playing in Rapid and Blitz. I was wondering if you ever won any Rapid and Blitz event from Grand Chess Tour. I mean, do you recall?
No, I haven't.
You haven't.
I haven't. I can say that pretty confidently. The best I've gotten was second place, I think, in maybe more than once, but I remember one year Nakamura ran away with the tournament in St. Louis, Rapid and Blitz in St. Louis. I think it was 2021, but I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it was 2021, and he was dominating it, and I was having a good tournament, but it was only enough for second. One of I felt it was kind of unfair last year. I was playing in Poland, and I scored +10, and I got fourth place, and I thought, this is really not fair. At least +10, you should get second place or something, but everyone was playing really well there, and that was the issue. So sometimes, even if you're playing well, you have to play better than your opponent. So
that's for sure. But does it bother you a little bit? The fact that you have never won in your Rapid event.
I would definitely like to win. I have to say, in general, the Grand Chess Tour, I haven't had the best results for some reason over the years. I think the best I did was third place in Grand Chess Tour. So I don't know why it is, but I haven't shown the consistency that some other players have who are very successful here, like, let's say, Wesley, obviously Magnus, Hikaru. So I'm hoping to improve this year.
That's great. And actually, speaking about Grand Chess Tour, what do you think Grand Chess Tour what kind of impact it has on the history of chess and, let's say, your own career?
Yeah, I think now we're starting to see the kind of resurgence and popularity of these giant chess tours that start at the beginning of the year and culminate. And the Grand Chess Tour was the first to do it. I think 2015 was the first time. And it looked very different in terms of the tournaments we were playing there, but the format was similar. And then at some point there was an innovation to have some sort of final, like a Final Four, which was, we played a few times in London, some sort of knockout, mini matches. And that was very interesting too. In fact, I hope at some point to see a return to that, because I like the idea of a final and final matches and some sort of big culmination of the event. But I think the idea of a tour, Grand Chess Tour, was definitely innovating, and now we see that it's a great format. A lot of other organizers are also trying it out.
Yeah, that's for sure. And about for yourself, for your chess development, did it help for you as a player to participate in all these events?
No, of course, it's been great to every year to have a series of events that are super high level, high quality, well organized. I have to say, I don't know about like the development of my chess because I was already kind of a decent player when this Grand Chess Tour started, but definitely every year it's been great to come back and to play these events.
Yeah, thank you so much, and all the best of luck for you in this one,
Thank you.
Zagreb. Thank you.